Welcome back to another amazing video, guys. As always, it's a blessing to be here. And this video, the long awaited video of the Kendra Hill conspiracy, the full conspiracy deep dive on the Kendra Hill. You can kind of call this a documentary. This will probably be going on for a little bit of the normal time period. But guys, we have a lot to discuss. So we'll be talking about the introduction of Kendra. We'll get through everything. So who she is, how did she know what XRP is, what that means to her, what does she do. We'll get into the chosen one, XRP. We'll get into how Ripple is technically lying to us and dig deep into every single thing she talks about, because I don't agree with everything she says, but what she says, she has high future for XRP, which I do agree with. But at the same time, she got into XRP when it was basically not popular, and the reason is we'll get into it in this video. So by that being said, guys, let's just get straight into this video. So as you're looking at the page here, allow me to introduce. My name is Kendra Hill. We'll read a little bit of background story about her. I've been a cryptocurrency investor since 2016. I was first introduced to Ripple XRP before I even knew what a cryptocurrency was. My dad and grandpa gave me a large amount of XRP as a gift. It was super annoying because I was hoping for something else at that time and had no interest in a digital currency which could not be used anywhere. Okay, this is like a past tense, a pretext of what XRP could be and will be. They told me not to even think about selling it until 2020 because its value will be far greater at that point in time. Little did she know that this was the greatest gift she ever has received. And this was around back in 2016. And this is when she started her blog and started talking about it. So the background on Kendra Hill. Who introduced Kendra Hill to cryptocurrency? Her grandpa and her dad, which we'll read into a little bit down here. And her ultimate goal as well. So how did they know about cryptocurrency? Is the main thing we're trying to figure out. Okay, guys? So she said, I come from a family of investment bankers. Aha. That's how they knew. As stubborn as I was, I would never question them when it comes to investing. Over the last few years, I've learned so much about cryptocurrency. It's become the #1 focus in my day-to-day life. I'm currently working on a project. We'll skip this part. And then she's talking about her own project. But her ultimate goal is to create a smart city, which is separate from the outside world, and there will be a zero tolerance for negativity, and kindness will be rewarded. So this makes me think about a cryptocurrency, right? That has been out for over a year and a half, and it speaks about kindness, and it speaks about rewarding kindness. So I think that she may have a connection to that cryptocurrency. And I'm not here to mention it because that's not what we're talking about, but her introduction to XRP came from her parents, okay? Her dad and her grandpa. So her family, how did they know about cryptocurrency? It's connection, and this ties to the financial banking system is how they figured out about cryptocurrencies and where the future of cryptocurrencies will be headed. So they are at the forefront of innovation and finance, okay? Her family, as they are investment bankers, they understand where money is going, where money is coming out of, and how the system works, how Swift payment system works, how much money is pumped through Swift payment system every single day, over $5 trillion every single day, equivalent to 1.25 trillion every single year. So all that money going into it as investment bankers, you have to understand where the financial system will be headed in the future. So her family was involved in investment banking. They have cemented their knowledge of business and finance in their family. And her family knew the potential of XRP since back then. So just imagine if they gifted it to her. That means they have their own set of XRP on a ledger or any other cold storage wallet, and knew about it before they even introduced it to her. So before you do something to somebody else, or you want to sell something to somebody else, you would have to know about the product itself. So I'm sure her grandpa and her dad have tons and tons of XRP. So what is the occupation, as we continue on, What is the occupation of Kendra Hill? Unknown, as she did not state it, but did state what she will be working on in the future of cosmetics. Blockchain technology and using it to her advantage, it could have something to do with the number of cosmetics sold and what she wants to document it as and make sure everything is legit and came from the official source. So the purpose of her blog starts with her being given 1 million XRP. Okay, it all started here as she was given 1 million XRP tokens from her dad and her grandpa, which was under $10,000 at that current state, which was over 3 zeros of XRP price when they purchased the $10,000, which was equivalent to 1 million XRP. And with the current price of XRP being around 32 cents, that equivalent is 1 million XRP at 32 cents is around 320,000. So her current price with her current XRP holding, I'm sure she added more, but with that 1 million will be currently at $347,912. So no selling is what happened, right guys? So forcing her to see the world differently. When her parents told her about this, it forced her to see the world differently because what did she do in the beginning? She wanted to sell it as fast as she could, but they didn't give her the cold storage. That means that she wasn't able to sell it, and she thanked them in the future for it. So generate money instead of spending it is what she learned, and finding multiple ways to make income sealed and protected. So as we're coming down here let's talk a little bit about Stratus. So first off, she says, I must say that Stratus has done a great job staying under the radar all of this time. The same thing with XLM. It doesn't really give that much updates just like XRP, but it still continues to thrive. Today, Stratus can be found ranked in number 50. Of course, now it's moved down. And it's actually surprising to see. In 2019, Stratus is going to be one of the most popular cryptocurrencies. You heard it here first. So this one mistake here she made. Stratus is not the most popular cryptocurrency. So Stratus, we can search it up. STRATIS, ticker symbol STRAX, Strax, and it's currently at number 288 ranking. And 56 million diluted market cap, 2 million for the 24-hour period, and it's over 110%. And we can see here the Stratus, she kept saying, I owe more than 70,000 Stratus, which is, she bought it at each token of value of $2.55. It's currently at 41 cents. So had made some mistakes here, but let's move on to what I think about it, right guys? So we checked out the Stratus. We can also quickly check out the website. And Kendra makes great business and financial moves early on in crypto, and she got the greatest gift, which is knowledge from her grandparents and dad, and knowledge from her grandpa and dad, and applied it. And knowledge is nothing without application. So as she has applied it, she understood what Stratus is. She invested in Stratus, and if we can see you can take a look at this. In 2019, what happened? The price was down here at 49 cents. But at the peak of 2018, the price went all the way up to $22. So potentially, again, looking at the total supply of small 137 million comparative to the other ISO 222 cryptocurrencies, potentially this one can go back up to the all-time highs if crypto goes up again. But still, what happened in 2021? It went up to $3.71. So it didn't go all the way up to 22, but it may have some promising goals. And looking all at their ecosystem, the Stratus Academy, Stratus Smart Contracts, the Decentralization Access Accelerator, and Master Nodes, and we can take a look at the services, the partners, and everything else. So they do have great partners, but at the same time, this is not the cryptocurrency for us, but she still mentioned it, so we just go over it. So Elatos, or Elatos, however you want to say it, is an operational system of the future. So she says, this may be my favorite cryptocurrency. She loves the vision of Elatos project, the idea to create a platform for digital assets that are tokenized, and is quite genius. Elatos will become or bring us a safer, more enjoyable, and user-friendly online experience. The internet as we know it today will become a distant memory. And that's the same thing with metaverse that's happening, changing the way of the internet. The same thing with cryptocurrencies. It's in the way of the early internet stages, and then when that switch comes, the whole finance industry will be disrupted. A new financial system will erupt from it, being XRP and XLM from the ashes, and the phoenix shall rise. So Elatos token ELA, and if we can take a look at the coin market cap, Elatos is currently priced at 81 cents. So if we take a look at the all-time high price, when this thing loads up, before we even take a look at the all-time price, guys, take a look at, she said the circulating supply of ELA is 5.2 million. And is over 33 million with the inflation. It will continue to rise at a steady pace. So the max is 28.2 million. The total supply is 24 million. So it has came up a little bit. But you can see the all-time price was $80, which is insane, right? At 2018. And then currently it's down to 81 cents. So that is a huge drop. So maybe you can make potential money earlier if you invested it in it way early, from around $50 to $80, you know, a good 30% gain. But again, some mistakes on her end. So let's go past these Elatos, Stratus. Let's come back to the XRP. So Kendra's future plan, right? Future plan currently working on her own project, which revolves around the beauty industry. And if she does it right, she expects herself to be a billionaire. So the world only needs one. Before the digital age, using one world currency was not possible. Now that we are able to connect with people around the globe in seconds, one currency would be ideal. With that thought in mind, think about the cryptocurrency market. So many to choose from, yet only one is needed. So if we come back to CoinMarketCap, take a look at this. The number just keeps growing every single day of how many cryptocurrencies there are. So currently, as I'm making this video, it might change by the time I even post this video, 22,181 cryptocurrencies. 22,181 cryptocurrencies. And 2 years ago in 2020, there were around 11,000. So in 2 years, it doubled. So when regulations come, the effect of this will probably keep it to 1,000. I'll say the highest will probably be 1,000 was real use cases, and you know, some of these meme tokens really going off and providing use cases at the end. So over these 22,181 cryptocurrencies, less than 1% or even 1% will only be able to thrive. So then we come back to the world only needs one, the chosen one, which is XRP. So it is true, there is no full centralization or decentralized asset in the world until cryptocurrency made it possible, and only one is needed. So the true definition of power and control by the elites will be demonstrated through this cryptocurrency, which is XRP. And in my coming videos, I will make one about how XRP is connected to the Bible, Revelation, end times, and how that mark of the beast currency will be revolving around during the end times. So cryptocurrency will be made illegal. So this is one thing I disagree with her, but let's just hear what she says. This is not a maybe, this is a warning. Nothing is left up to chance. Our world is always planned years in advance. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. This is a great quote. And failure is never an option for us. So allowing additional currencies to exist when the world is only using one would be disruptive, so it would not be tolerated, and it will be easier to stop than you think. The illusion is that Bitcoin, for example, is untouchable, quote unquote. The reality is that it's government controlled through the use of mining pools, and any cryptocurrency aiming to be decentralized digital asset will not survive. The one that we will use has already been chosen, which is XRP. And a lot of people used to say, or they still continue to say, XRP's banker's coin is not decentralized. It is centralized cryptocurrency. But at the same time, why would you go against the bankers? Okay, if you go against the bankers, we don't even have enough money combined with everybody in this world. So what's the point of going against the bankers? Why don't you become on their team? You can make some money, get out, and then try to fight them. But if you have no money, you can't even fight your own self. You can't even fight them. You're basically so small in money terms that they are untouchable. So XRP to a certain point is centralized, and again, that's why it thrives, but it has been chosen for a long time as the phoenix is rising from the ashes. So Bitcoin, I do believe, is a government asset and is controlled by the CIA and by the NSA, as well as David Schwartz, were the early so-called, in my opinion, developer of Bitcoin, and that's the reason it has not been eradicated. So My thoughts on will cryptocurrencies be illegal. I understand what she's saying, okay guys? So one is the chosen one, but I think she missed the point here because of XRP is facilitator of cryptocurrencies, and all other countries will have their own central bank digital currencies that will run on the XRP ledger. So there will be one, but all other countries will be basically switching their cryptocurrencies through the XRP interledger protocol system. And that's how it will continue to be for the next probably 60 to 80 or 100 years, as every financial system has a transfer through that period. So the world currency is already here. Not only, let's go back. Not only is it here, you may already be in possession of it. The currency of the future is currently ranked in the top 10 on CoinMarketCap. It was back then and it is still now. Now, question is, which cryptocurrency is it? I will answer this in my next blog post, and as she continues to say this, she says, people may not believe what I say today, and I do not expect anyone to. When the time comes and the truths are revealed, you will realize that I am someone you should listen to. This is why I am starting my blog in the way that I am. By the way, all of these blogs have been deleted, so I'm doing my best here to share them. If you want to take screenshots, you can do what you want to do. Continuing on, step into the light. So what light are we talking about? We are talking about Stellar LUMENS XLM, the Lucifer token. Introducing the one currency which will replace all fiat currencies, the Lumen. It can be transferred in seconds for less than the value of a penny, and the supply is capable of scaling to meet the needs of a growing world population. The lumen can be defined as the luminous flux of light produced by light source. Lucifer is the bearer of light, the morning star. Soon we will be sending lumens using Li-Fi, light used to transmit data. It won't be Wi-Fi when XLM is transferred. Welcome to the age of Lucifer. And what does she mean by this? Welcome to the age of Lucifer. What I'm saying is welcome to the age of the end times. As we are currently ourselves living in the end times. And this is not a joke, guys. We're currently living in the end times, and we have to understand what these tokens' capabilities are. How far will they go to make sure that we get the mark of the beast in our hand planted or in the foreheads, and make sure these things are implemented in law. They are already in the way to making this a law. When all the cryptocurrencies from the 22,000, as we have discussed, come and go, and the main ones stay, that is the time we will see the truth. That is the time we will see how they will implement it, and how they will say, if you don't have this, you can't buy or sell. So, one world currency, step into the light. Stellar Lumens, the chosen one, the Lucifer coin. Chance is an illusion. It may appear that there are multiple cryptocurrencies battling to claim top spot. There really aren't. So, the reality is that one cryptocurrency is needed, and the one that has already been released. The Lumen will scale to the masses using the Lightning Network. All of the world transactions will be processed each second almost instantaneously. Jed McCaleb is the co-founder of Stellar Lumens. He is connected to an organization called Lucius Trust. Lucius means light, which has a project called World Goodwill, United Nations Sustainable Development Plan, that promotes the teaching of its founder, Alice Bailey. Do some research on who Alice Bailey is, by the way. Lucius Trust, formerly known as Lucifer Publishing Company, is the organization behind the One World Religion. By 2030, the world will have one single religion. We're currently in 2023. We have 7 more years. By 7 more years, what will happen? First, we're speaking about this so-called climate change, which I personally believe is fake. The climate change implementation will happen, and no more cars will be produced with any type of engine. They will all be produced with what? Electrified vehicles. By 2030, there will be one single world religion. By 2030, there will be one single currency. By 2030, this Lucifer publishing company will literally have your hands locked behind your hands. By 2030, the so-called peace and prosperity and protection will come into fruition. By 2030, a lot of things in the crypto markets will be dumped. A lot of things will be up. By 2030, the cryptocurrency market cap will be over $1 quadrillion. And you can see a lot of things going on. But while we're on this topic, guys, chance is an illusion. There is no chance. Everything is pre-planned. And as we're all part of the show, so enjoy it and make it a revolution and change the world, guys. We have to be the change we want to see in order for us to make sure we overtake the future. So Lucius Trust, I have a Stellar Lumens light and deep dive video coming soon, guys, so be prepared for it. But just quickly touching on the subject, Judd McCaleb used to work for Ripple, and I there's no way nobody can convince me that they have severed or separated their ties on a negative manner. Unless you have physical proof for me, I will not believe it that Judd McCaleb is still not connected to Ripple or XRP by any means. So how it went, technically, at least to the public's eyes, is Judd McCaleb was basically kicked out because his plans did not work out with what Ripple had planned, and he made his own cryptocurrency called XLM Stellar Lumens. It's very hard for me to buy that. I completely understand that there needs to be a monopoly on this, so their part of the team went in, made a new token. He slowly sold off his XRPs so the supply won't be distributed or disturbed, and then them two can rule the world together. Interledger protocol system, guys. Everything is tied hand in hand. Okay. So, chance does not exist. You must be chosen. These are the plans that I agree with her on. Lucius Trust was established 96 years ago, and Alice Bailey died 69 years ago. Numbers have very, very crazy meanings. By the way, the most luckiest numbers is not number 7. It's 3, 6, and 9. At age 69, December 15 will be 69 years since her death. She is special to this world, and 2018 is a special year for our world. That's why all the cryptocurrencies pumped. You get it now? Everything is connected to these numbers. It's so significant to them. It is highly significant. And it's a special year for our world. Again, 96 reversed is 69, symbolizing as above, as below, or as above, so below. Whatever happens above has to happen as below. So numbers are very important in the world. Even words have numerological values. The English language is coded to a minimum mimic language used over 10,000 years. There's nothing new under the sun. Forgive me, Lord, for I am rebellious, she said. And I completely believe there is nothing new under the sun, as it is also stated in the Bible. There's literally nothing new under the sun. It's just, if you consider it new, you can just say it has been shifted in a way of a new understanding, and probably made things easier to look at. But still, there is literally nothing new under the sun. And as we continue on, this one we get into the deep in depth on the light, not on the light and heavy or deep dive for the XLM Stellar Lumens video, but let's continue on with the cross-border payment lie. Okay, this is what she called it. So if you were to do your research on Ripple, the company and XRP blockchain token, you would come to a conclusion that the goal is to replace SWIFT as the world's leading cross-border payment provider. What if I say that Ripple does not care about cross-border payments and that replacing SWIFT is only a short-term plan? In the digital age, you are able to connect with anyone around the world in seconds. For this reason, only or using one digital currency would be ideal. Not only is one currency all that is needed, it would be more efficient if we were all use one single currency. So what would happen to a cross-border payment provider when the world is using a digital currency that can be sent from wallet to wallet? No middleman. The middleman has been cut. The cross-border payment provider is no longer needed. I assume this is all very simple to understand. The purpose of this blog post is to help you understand. And she said, if Ripple was only focused on cross-border payments and nothing else, their success would be short-lived. They knew this before XRP was ever existed. Think of cross-border payments as a nice testing ground to prepare Ripple for the real use case they have been focused on since the very beginning. The true intentions of Ripple are to handle 100% of the transactions which take place in the derivatives market. So why do they not, right? Why do they not make this public knowledge? For multiple reasons. The most important one being they are not ready. They are missing a piece to the puzzle, and the piece is called Codius. So Codius comes into play. Codius is an advanced smart contract technology. And was the project really on hold, or is it being worked on in an offline environment where they don't want any civilian to find out about it? This is what we'll get into. What is Codius? Codius is the most advanced smart contract platform that will ever exist. The project was said to be put on hold in 2015. That was a lie, she suggested. It was never put on hold. Codius is the most advanced smart contract. Codius will be smart contract with integrated payment processing and the variety of payment privacy options. One more time, Codius will be a smart payment platform that offers multiple privacy options if required, and payment processing integration. No other platform can compare. No other platform will have a direct connection to the world banking system. XRP and Codius are going to be used to manage the entire $1 quadrillion derivatives market. XRP is not a currency. It is a store of value such as digital gold. And she continues to say, I have a notebook with Ripple's entire agenda. If you happen to care, I also know what the cryptocurrency of the future will be called. It already exists. People behind it directly connected to Ripple. Again, the currency of the new world is called Lumens, also known as the currency of Lucifer. So, Codius is the backbone of XRP, where all the private information is run on the XRP ledger. And ask yourself, how much is the derivatives market worth if XRP is a store of value? This is where we come into the price of XRP, where we quantify it mathematically and say if 1 quadrillion tokens, or $1 quadrillion, or if $1 quadrillion goes into XRP, what could be the price for XRP? 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. It's very infinity. But again, the price of XRP on the private and in public will be coinciding with each other, but there will be differences in price action. So, is Ripple lying? Is what we'll get into about Codius. And Codius basically seems to be the previous NFT. You see how NFT has started to be within the niche of images, PNG, JPEG, whatever you want to call it. But the true reason NFTs are being done is because of the smart contract capabilities. What Codius has to the maximum, and they want to offer it to Ripple. So she continues to say, as I said, Ripple is lying to you. The cross-border payment lie is strong. Ripple only cares about the derivatives market. They know the average investor is not capable of critical thinking, so they will hide the truth to keep the price low for a while. She's very correct on this. The price is low and suppressed, as I tell you guys. The price is heavily suppressed, so even if we do technical analysis on it, that's only one cryptocurrency I still do technical analysis on, but still, you can't truly say where the future is headed on that one because the price is suppressed and we know the true potential of XRP. So all these things we see XRP as is fake, but still we can analyze it to see where the time and the price can go based on the short period of time frame. So they know that the average investor is not capable of critical thinking, so they will hide the truth to keep the price low for a while. Ripple and Stellar are a team. That's what I keep saying, guys. With the Lumen cross-border payments are not needed. XRP will one day be worth more than 1 gold ounce, which is over $2,000 at the highest, and is currently around $1,700. And that is not only a 5-year price prediction. Again, the 2020 price prediction, she had it wrong. So, but we still know the true capabilities and true future of XRP. So time tells all. I don't want to get crazy and say too much, so I will let time reveal everything. If you choose not to hold any XRP, you will regret it. Again, not financial advice, but you will truly regret it. Let's move on to the next. A ripple of deception. So are you paying attention? A ripple line, right? Are you paying attention, or will you follow like a robot, like a sheep? Will you follow the wolf in sheep's clothing as you're a sheep? Or will you pay attention and say, what's going on? You know, just like the Ripple video, when they made it, when everybody was walking in a circle, continued to walk up, one person said, hold on, what's the light over there? Let me follow the light. And it's all leading us to Stellar Lumens, XLM, and XRP. So no critical thinkers there. I've always said it, and I'll continue to say that Ripple and Stellar Lumens are a team and are not separate entities. They can be, look, for the purposes of business, they are separate entities, but overall, it's one team divided into two to conquer the whole world, so no one would suspect monopoly, even though XRP already has a monopoly on the finance and derivatives market. But they pay to play. Pay to play. Deception of Ripple. Jed McCaleb, co-founder of Ripple and Stellar, supporter of Lucius Trust, has family ties connecting him to the Federal Reserve and United Nations. Very, very interesting. So this was not just a one-day plan where they just came up with XRP and tried to work on it after they came up with it. That's very interesting. It has been pre-planned, pre-programmed. In 2014, he moved on from Ripple to create Stellar, giving the illusion that the two organizations were separate entities. Ripple and Stellar are like brothers and sisters, each providing something of value in the new world financial system. Ripple is said to be a cross-border payment provider, and with the use of XRP, it will be for a short period of time. The world will not need a cross-border payment system provider, but it is a bridge. When we are using the Lumens, Stellar Lumens will become the world currency, while XRP becomes a store of value. The Lumens is digital silver and XRP is digital gold. You understand now how people were trying to deceive you saying Bitcoin is digital gold? You know, Bitcoin has its own different league. XRP is digital gold, XLM is what? Digital silver. The purpose of XRP is to be used in the derivatives market while also acting as a store of value. XRP is not and never was intended to be a currency, nor was it created to be used specifically for cross-border payments. While Codius is released, we will see its true purpose unveiled. Ripple and Stellar are the key to the new world financial system, which will be ushered in as the old system collapses. Perfect timing. Isn't it perfect timing? And it couldn't happen in 2018. No, it's too early. And it could have happened in 2020. It's too early. But what did Ripple tweet? They said by 2024, 50% of the world will be using CBDCs. So 2023, there'll be so many countries implementing their CBDCs, so many countries pushing this agenda. So be prepared. I'm not saying XRP will go to 10,000 in this year. I'm not saying it will go to 1,000. I'm not saying it can go to 100. It can go to 100 and maybe even going up to $2, $3. Who knows? But still, 2023 is a year for a lot of things to be done in the financial markets. A ripple of deception. Perfectly put. The value of XRP, or the future value of XRP. Within the next 9 years, we will see the value of XRP. One XRP token surpass the value of 1 gold ounce. Digital gold was use case. Digital gold for the upper class and XRP's decentralized fungible asset. The media is a tool that is used to control the lower class. The majority are very easy to manipulate. That's very true. For example, Slim Fast is a popular weight loss supplement that does not work due to the poor choice of ingredients that it contains. The company behind Slim Fast generate unbelievable profits year after year because people want to get slim, quote unquote. They want it to happen fast. So the marketing is crazy. And she said, I'm able to personally destroy all arguments that all are anti-XRP because I know the truth and I possess more knowledge than you regarding Ripple and XRP. A full notebook to be exact. My grandpa gave me it so I would understand because I wanted to sell my XRP I was given within a few years. Or a few years ago. The media will use trickery to convince you that XRP is not worth investing in its long term. Use your brain, not your emotions, and stay strong. Use your brain and not your emotions on anything you do, especially when it comes to trading. Don't put your emotions into the markets. Put your emotions on the side. Put your emotions outside, close the door, lock it, and then when you get out, you can get your emotions back. Do a mental synopsis on your mind. Talk to me if you're unclear about something, and she continues to say she'll explain it. But 5 years from now, it will be the upper class that is in possession of almost the entire supply of XRP. As we know, it is a banker's coin. It is a centralized coin, not decentralized. It is not meant for the lower class. However, at this moment in time, someone from the lower class can buy and hold XRP, allowing them to move up in the world. I call it the token of freedom. And these many things in this world doesn't come up. You know, as I told you guys, the financial system changes in about minimum 50 to 80 years. So nobody truly gets a chance to just go from the gutter to all the way being a millionaire or very billionaire or being very, very successful and generational wealth pumped up into their generations. So when that time comes, you better take your opportunity. I'm not here to tell you what to invest in, but the time is now. The time to take opportunity is now. XRP is a decentralized fungible asset. I see people all over the internet questioning whether XRP is decentralized or not. I can confirm that yes, that is decentralized and it will always be. This is where we differ as well. Anyone can set up a node to support the network. Unlike Bitcoin, XRP does not have mining pools which control the hash power. It is far more decentralized than Bitcoin. No one group will ever be able to control or will be able to take control of XRP. XRP is a decentralized fungible asset. So let's read this and I'll tell you guys why I say XRP is centralized to a certain extent. So I see people all over the internet questioning whether XRP is decentralized or not, and I can confirm. Continuing on. What does it mean to be fungible? This means that every XRP token that exists today will always hold value no matter what takes place. Even if the government of the world wants to take away your XRP, the only way they would be able to touch it is through your own personal account. No one can touch or blacklist your XRP. You always be able to send it freely, which is a good thing. There is a myth that a feature exists allowing for XRP to be frozen if Ripple or the government wants to freeze it. That is purely a myth. We shall see if that's purely a myth. The reason that the idea exists is because a freeze feature doesn't exist, and in the past it has been used. Okay? It is a scare tactic, nothing more. The freeze feature does not freeze XRP tokens. It can only freeze IOUs and issuances, which are created when someone is converting XRP into fiat currency itself as part of the cross-border payment system. The XRP token itself is unable to be touched. Again, she says if you have any questions, to contact her. So if the XRP price is unable to be touched, this is where I put in my input about XRP being centralized to a certain extent. So the whole cryptocurrency XRP, or the whole market cap of XRP, or the whole token supply of XRP, when we take a look at it, over 50% used to be accumulated by Ripple itself, and then they divided it. But still, guys, 90% of the XRP supply is held by investment bankers or institutional banks or investment companies, or such as Ripple, the company itself. I believe it's only 10%. Let's even push it to the max. 20%, right? That's pushing it to the max. 20% is held by the retail people like myself and yourself. So if 20% is held by retail and 80% is held by institutional bankers or banks or anything else, that is a centralized cryptocurrency to me, at least just looking at it from a supply point of take. So I understand what she's saying. There's a lot of important details in here, what Kendra has been saying, but still, to my eyes, it's centralized to a certain extent. So if they may not be able to touch it, they may not be able to blacklist it. That's very cool, because nowadays cryptocurrencies that come out, they'll blacklist you when you can't even sell your tokens, which is very, very sad. So it's a nice thing to hear. Let's see if it holds up for the truth. Now we can move on to the how much XRP do you need, right, to be a millionaire? XRP to the moon. Everyone who has a solid understanding of XRP is or will agree that it has a bright future. I have a reason to believe $100 is nothing compared to what is to come for the long term. Within 5 years, XRP will be known as digital gold. I believe the 5 years started in 2020. So by 2025, XRP will be known as digital gold. I don't believe it started in 2018, to be honest with you. So, how much XRP is needed to become a millionaire? The answer to that question depends on how much tokens you have and how long are you willing to hold them for. The majority will sell when the price reaches $10. That's very, very true. This is called weak hands. You know, your hands are weak. Oh, $10 price. Let me get my money. Boom. And you get it. You can't even, do what you want to do. Okay. Very common in investment world. If you're going to be the person who sells too early, you will greatly regret it. There's no need to be that person. Be strong. Diamond hands. Personally, I recommend holding at least 2,000 XRP, she says. This is enough to become a millionaire in the time frame of about 5 years. In 2023, all XRP will be in circulation and total supply will be smaller than it is today. And it is smaller than it is and it was in 2018. And 2,000 XRP will cost you $1,000 at the current market price, she said. So if we're taking a look at XRP now, how much will it cost us to get 2,000 XRP as the price is currently below 50 cents at 34 cents? How much will it cost us to get 2,000 XRP? To get 2,000 XRP, you would approximately need $694. So $694 and you see jump up 93 cents to get 2,000 XRP is a very, very good. But then again, I'm making another video, guys, on saying when I personally would purchase XRP. I'm not buying anything right now, just to say the truth. Okay, in 2023, all XRP, again, 2,000 is what she's mentioning. I was given a large supply of XRP as a gift from her family, and each token had a value of close to half of 1 penny. You see that? She got it very, very early. I'm still purchasing XRP to this day and will continue buying more until the token reaches $50. It is a blessing to be able to purchase XRP at such low prices. Don't take it for granted. So there's one thing I want to touch on before we even move on, guys. So for the people that have known about XRP and they have purchased it back in the day, let's even say around here at 0.03 cents, which is 3 pennies, or they even purchased it at 17 cents, or they even purchased it at 30 cents, they even purchased it at 20 cents, 30 cents, all this time, and then they see the price go to 40 cents, they see the price go to 55 cents, they're like, oh, I can't purchase it until it comes back down, or I can't purchase it until it goes to 10 cents. And again, these are still so low numbers. 34 cents is insanely low compared to the future. But the people that are saying that are not truly looking into the future. They're just looking at the current price saying, oh, well, for the past 6 months, it's been hovering from 50 cents to 20 cents. So I'm not going to buy it at 50 cents. I'm going to wait till it comes down to 20 cents. So that mindset, we need to get out of it, because they're getting us used to these price levels. And when the price shoots up, by the time you try to buy 1 XRP, it will probably cost you $100. So why has this been a secret, a partnership in the making? In a deal with negotiated in 2015, Amazon holds stake in 5 billion XRP. Currently, that XRP is in a locked account until the partnership is made public. And I just put a picture up, by the way, guys. Amazon did have, or still has, a partnership with XRP. And the reason it has been public, I have to agree with her at this point, it is a stake that it cannot be public, is in a locked account until that day comes. So any company is not just going to say, hey, I made a partnership with this company, until that day comes. And that day, I believe, is when the lawsuit ends, maybe a month, 2 months, 3 months later. Amazon will say, hey, we have partnered with this company, with this cryptocurrency, we're trying to look into the future. Well, they already started looking into the future. And Amazon is the first company, especially in grocery stations, to implement the hand signal. Mark of the beast coming, right? The hand signal. And you swipe your hand, which is your fingerprint, you walk in and grab your stuff, groceries, you walk out. You don't even have to talk to a cashier or nothing. So why would Amazon care to partner with Ripple in 2015? Ripple is not Ripple by chance. This was all planned. Forget about Amazon for a moment. Ripple has ties to the federal government and beyond, and Federal Reserve. When XRP is combined with Codius, you have the ultimate payment processing solution integrated into smart contract, which offers a variety of privacy options. A company such as Amazon cannot find a more perfect match. Amazon is also a very similar to Ripple, as it is has ties to powerful entities. A billionaire, actually a $1 trillion company, definitely has powerful entities connected to it. Again, when will the partnership be announced publicly? She said before March 2019, and it was announced. That's why I have this article about it, but it wasn't announced to level that we expected it to. And that day will come. The music is about to begin. Let's get the countdown. The cryptocurrency market will soon be valued at less than billion. 100 billion is the near bottom. So she said, end of the bear market, target date January 19, 2019. And it wasn't around that time, a year later in 2020, around March, was a huge dip in all assets, and then it went back up. By 2021 it was a good run, and now we're currently in a bear market. So New World Order by 2025, and then we'll close this off. Hello, New World. Not every path is easy. Not every step is one of joy. When you know that you are on the right path, keep walking forward and accept that there might be hills along the way. Battles are something fought on top of the hills. Be mindful of that. If your path is one of the great importance, be prepared to battle. Be willing to die on the hill. Hence, Kendra Hill. I guess no pun intended. Some battles are only able to be won before they are fought. If you place a frog in boiling water, it will jump out. If you place a frog in water too cold, it will jump out. If you place a frog in room temperature water and slowly raise the temperature, the frog will be oblivious to its combining death. The first half of the next decade will decide the fate of humanity. There is a hill to walk over, and the only way over it is to go undetected. Anyone seen walking over the hill will not survive. On the other side of the hill, or this hill, is a world that is truly decentralized, a world of equal opportunity, a world that holds all people in its accountability for their actions and enforces only the strong will survive. Only the strong will survive. Quote unquote. As the supreme law, a new world power structure awaits, one that is immune to abuse and dedicated to making decisions that we will all benefit from. She says, when I close my eyes, I see this new world and I know which path will take us there. When the time is right, the first step is we will make. The first step will be taken. Ironic twist, that very cryptocurrency was designed to support global power structure will be the currency that funds its destruction. That's very true. Decentralization, equal opportunity, fairness, incentivize, compassion, competency, and high standards are the ingredients needed to create an utopia. New government order by 2025. It is easier to free the mind than it is to enslave it. The power structure that be have required a great amount of time and secrecy to make it this far and still have not been able to capture full control over humanity. There is a common trend that occurs when an incompetent individual feels a false sense of accomplishment. They pat themselves on the back and become complacent. In a world of low standards, complacency is as low or as common as clouds in the sky. Slow and steady does not always win the race. Strategy and momentum does. People from around the world will unite as one. Communication barriers will no longer divide us. There will be equal opportunity for everyone after the next global reset is performed. And this is what she's predicting about the New World government by 2025, guys. We shall see. I agree with this. Maybe the timing is a little bit early again. I say by 2030, a lot of these things will be implemented. By 2025, we shall see a minimum of $100 to $1,000 XRP price. But that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys for tuning into this video. A lot of information. It's been over 50 minutes now. We've taken in a lot of information. It may even be less than 50 minutes. But guys, I appreciate you for tuning into this video. I appreciate all the support. Let's get to many more people. Spread this journey, spread this knowledge so many more people can be educated and do the same thing that we're doing on this side. By that being said, I'm your host, Crypto UL with UL Exchange. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. God bless. Peace out.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that did deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you talking and where you walking, or you and your homies might get lined in chalk. I really hate to trip, but I gotta low. they croak, I